Right guys, that is it. Fingers crossed we have no issues. I've just checked the coolant. Coolant still seems fine. Hasn't dropped drastically. So yeah, we're going to start it up. Hopefully no lights come up on the dash. Moment of truth. Well, we're on. We are on. Everything seems fine so far. It's cold start. Hell yeah. Right guys, how are we all doing? Now I'm sitting here and I'm not outside, I'm near my car, but I just wanted to say I have now installed my new oil cooler and the oil housing gasket as well. It took me 5 hours, but eventually got it done. It's my first time ever attempting the job, doing the job. I literally just learnt from this guy here, what's his name? George, shout out George Ostras. I don't know how you say your last name, mate, but thank you to you. Thank you to BMW Doctor and a few other guys. I wouldn't have done it literally without you. Just like, you know, undoing all 3 of the bolts on the oil cooler and undoing the 3 bolts on the oil housing gasket, cleaning up the little oil passageways, installing the new rubbers, the new gaskets. Yeah, man, like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just wanted to say, I'm not a mechanic. I'm a bodywork guy, prepping, polishing, painting, a bit of filler work. And so, yeah, anything mechanics, anything under the bonnet, engine work, anything like that, it's all new to me. Don't get me wrong, I crawl under the car every 5k. I change the oil and the oil filter every 5k miles religiously. I can do like the air filter, cabin filter. I can do brake pads and discs, but it's very basic DIY maintenance stuff. So this is my first ever time doing an oil gasket, oil cooler gasket and oil housing gasket replacements. And bearing in mind, I've probably spent the last 24 hours to 48 hours binge watching YouTube videos on how to do it. Just wanted to say, if any of you guys out there who's never done it and wants to, is scared about doing it, mate, just do it. Watch the videos, get your tools and just do it. Because mate, I got charged like 600 odd quid labour. This is a quote, by the way. I got charged 600 odd quid labour just to fit up these 2 gaskets that I got from BMW that were literally 60 quid. So I was like, nah, mate, number 1, I ain't got the money for that. Number 2, I could probably just do it myself. I need to learn how to do it and I want to do it. So pushed the nerves to the side, I took my time, eventually done it. And yeah, the videos that I'm gonna post are only about a minute to 2 minutes long and just little updates and different stages throughout me doing the job. Like I said, I'm no mechanic, it's all new to me. I'm learning as I go along. Obviously that's 2 oil leaks fixed, by the way now. Oil cooler gasket and oil housing gasket done. I ain't got to touch it, thank God. But now I'm on to the next bit of research, which is gonna be the rocker cover gasket. So my car has just reached 100k miles. It's a very minor leak, by the way. It's ever so slightly leaking onto the exhaust manifold. And every now and then smoke comes up and I can smell a tiny bit of oil. That's if I drive a little bit too heavy on a colder engine, but obviously I don't, but occasionally it does happen. So yeah, I'm right at the mark and the mileage of replacing the rocker cover gasket or just getting a whole new entire rocker cover. So I'll probably most likely just get a new rocker cover for about 250 quid. There's a website called Dark Side Developments. They're selling the N52 rocker cover for 250 quid, I believe. It comes with a gasket. It comes with something called, was it a PCV valve, I believe. That's something to do with the breathing of the engine, the back part of the engine. I also heard about when you take off the engine cover, there's something called a Valvetronic motor seal, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on it, but it's just from what I've researched, from what I've watched. So yeah, that'll probably be like the next job. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to say, well, the title of this video, I don't know what it's gonna be. Just gonna be sort of my experience and my thoughts and my little rundown regarding thinking about doing the job, then actually doing the job, tackling the job, being there, being in the workshop, unbolting everything, and just going for it, taking your time. But yeah, man, wanted to say as well, I'm always going to say it every single video, because people who do watch my videos, who are watching my videos, if you guys are new, but to you guys who are currently watching them, big shout out to you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the likes and the comments and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Like I said, all I'm doing here, I ain't no one fancy. I'm just your average guy who works in a body shop. I ain't a jack of all trades. I ain't a know-it-all or nothing. I'm just a guy with BMW E88 125i, just with N52 engine, just loving it, enjoying it, driving it type of thing. And all I'm doing really is documenting and talking about my car, about my plans, and just doing POV drives, man. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's all fun and games. This is just a little hobby of mine. Obviously, I'm not really good at sort of getting my thoughts out and talking. I haven't really got a script or anything like that. I just sort of say what comes out of my head, comes out of my mind. But yeah, the grand scheme of things, obviously I've been recording for 6 minutes now. Sorry for rambling. Yeah, guys, if you are scared or nervous about tackling the job, literally just watch loads of YouTube videos on how to do it. Keep rewinding it, keep rewinding it, keep rewinding it. Watch multiple videos, learn about it, do it, then just get your tools together and tackle it, mate. Before you know it, you'll do it. Do you know what I mean? So the next videos I'm going to post is just a few sort of 1 minute update clips of earlier on today. This is now Saturday, by the way. I did mention the other day how I'm going to be tackling this job, which is today. I don't know when this video is going to be out. This video might be out Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure. Or even today, Saturday. Who knows? But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to bring the videos in now. See you later. So this current moment, I've removed 220, 220, 220, 220. I've removed two 10mm bolts here from Airbox. I've released this mass airflow sensor, which that tab lifts up and then this connector pulls away. So now I'm currently at unscrewing these Jubilee clips to loosen it. Same with that one. I'm hoping to pull this air pipe and this airbox away. I've now found out the pipe pulls off, sort of give it a turn like that, pull away, and then now it is come off. So I'm going to tighten these Jubilee clips back on the inserts, tighten it so they don't fall off as I'm lifting it out. Alright, so I've just removed the airbox. The airbox, finally got it out. Turns out all you've got to do is loosen this Jubilee clip here, and that Jubilee clip there, it's enough just to wiggle out the airbox filter. Got the air intake sort of suction thing, or whatever you call that, out. So if you see now, I've got a lot more room to work with to get the oil cooler. Here are the bolts. There's one there, one underneath, one there, one there, one there. Another one in the intake manifold, or no, by the intake manifold. So yeah, this is where we're at. Can't believe I'm doing this. Right guys, so I'm recording in portrait because it's just convenient for me. So for the oil cooler, I've got a 3/8 10mm short socket. That will go straight on. So I can't do it one-handed, but go straight on there, and there's one directly underneath. You've got to feel for it. So that's 10mm, 10mm, 10mm underneath for the cooler. And for the oil filter housing gasket, it is going to be E10 for the top, slots on there. For the back, it's going to be a 8mm, and for the bottom, I'm using a 8mm ratcheting spanner to get at that. But if you want to know how I'm going to get into that bolt down there, I've got this trusty device. A tool. It's a 1/4 inch, really long extension into a swivel. I'm going to come into here. See if I can do it one-handed, probably not. So if you look now, I've got a 1/4 inch, really long extension into a swivel bracket, extension into a 8mm, and that sits perfectly on the bolt. So that's how I'm going to get at the oil housing filter. So one at the back by the intake manifold, one here at the top of the intake manifold, and there's one right there, this one right here, that I'm going to get with a ratcheting spanner 8mm. It's currently where I'm at. It's the first time ever doing this, so fingers crossed it all goes well. Obviously I ain't no mechanic, bodywork guy, so yeah. Before I start unscrewing any of the oil cooler housing, oil cooler and oil filter housing, currently waiting for the whole engine to cool down. As you can see here, I've stuffed loads of microfiber cloths and loads of cloths around here to prevent my is it drive belt or serpentine belt, or just the belt that's here, from getting any oil or coolant on it, because when I pull this away eventually it's going to drip down, and I don't want it going onto my belt and slipping my belt, and I've heard horror stories about it causing catastrophic problems to the engine. So like I said, no mechanic, but giving it a go. Just preparing it. Got all the cloths here, so hopefully nothing falls down into the belts. Look right underneath. See, there's a bolt right in there. You can get at that one right there. That hole that's sticking out, that's the third bolt for the oil cooler. And then that little Torx head bolt, this one right here, that's for oil filter housing. So yeah, this is where I am currently. I'm just currently waiting. Got all my tools here, ready to go. Got my cups labelled. 2 T20 screws each side, front of the airbox. Airbox, 2 10mm bolts. Got my magnets ready to catch any bolts if they were to fall. And yeah, here we go. Alright guys, how are you all doing? Quick update. Just removed the oil cooler. As you can see, look at the state of that gasket. Horrible. Gonna clean all of this up, all this gunk, wipe it all in these little oil passage tunnels, and we're gonna install the new gasket, which is this one, straight from BMW, 27 quid. Yeah guys, first time ever removing an airbox and removing an oil cooler. So if I can do it, you can do it. Don't be scared, even though I was absolutely crapping myself. That's it, there's the gasket. Ugh. Right, another update. We've got the oil cooler to the side. We've got the gasket waiting to go in. But as of right now, I've undone the intake manifold bolt, the bolt underneath, and the top bolt here. This is the oil housing filter gasket. As you can tell, same old. Rubber is completely perished. You see, it's got loads of bits and crackles. Not bits, but it's just cracked, the rubber. How well this is picking up. We've got another gasket there to replace. I'm going to clean up all around here. I'll try and clean this up as best as I can. And yeah, there's an oil housing filter. So there is the oil housing filter gasket, and this is the oil cooler gasket. Get in there. Slowly but surely. Right guys, last little update. Finally got the airbox back in. Plugged the MAF sensor back in. Slotted the hose onto the other hose. Tightened the Jubilee clip. Tightened this Jubilee clip down here. All these bolts are tight. 1, 2, 3. The other bolts are tight. 1, 2, 3 underneath there. Boom. Got the oil pressure sensor plugged back in. Now what we're going to do, because a bit of coolant and oil came out, we're going to probably top up some coolant, maybe top up the oil a little bit, but we'll see. But obviously we've still got oil in there because there's still loads in the sump. Only a bit came out. But yeah, look at this mess. All these tools I got out just for this job. Crazy. Had all my cups labelled up, like oil filter housing, oil cooler, which bolts where, airbox. Yeah, man, that's it. I don't know if this is going to go on YouTube, but if it does, it's going to go on YouTube in sections. So yeah, guys, we're just going to give the engine bay a nice wipe over, tidy all of that up, and yeah, fingers crossed there's no issues, because I did put the gaskets in properly. Well, I put it in as flat as possible, but yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed. Right, guys, engine bay's cleaned up, everything's screwed back in together, everything's plugged in. Pretty sure that sensor's plugged in fine. Yeah. Right, guys, that is it. Fingers crossed we have no issues. I've just checked the coolant. Coolant still seems fine, hasn't dropped drastically. So yeah, we're going to start it up. Hopefully no lights come up on the dash. Moment of truth.